Top 16 shocking laws in China. 1. One-child policy. This law, imposed in the late 1970s, limited most families in China to only having one child in order to control population growth. Although the policy has been relaxed in recent years, it was a highly controversial law that has had lasting societal impacts. 2. No reincarnation without government permission. In 2007, the Chinese government issued a decree stating that all Tibetan Buddhist monks must seek official approval from the government in order to reincarnate. This law was considered bizarre and a means of suppressing religious practices. 3. Restriction on naming babies. Chinese parents are not allowed to give their children names that contain unusual characters or symbols. Names must be based on the Chinese character phonetics to ensure cultural preservation and avoid confusion. 4. No seductively eating bananas in public. In 2016, the government issued a warning against women eating bananas seductively in a public setting. The bizarre law was an attempt to regulate social behavior and prevent improper public displays. 5. You cannot visit graveyards too often. In some regions, visiting graveyards too frequently is not allowed as it is believed to bring bad luck. This superstition led to the implementation of this law. 6. No walking dogs during the day. In various cities across China, there have been bans on walking dogs during daylight hours. This law was put in place to prevent dog bites and disturbances, with a belief that dogs may be more aggressive during daytime. 7. Pigeon flying restrictions. In Beijing, it is against the law to have trained pigeons fly over certain parts of the city. The restrictions aim to prevent potential security threats or accidents caused by bird droppings. 8. No gossiping about government officials. The Chinese government has cracked down on online gossip and rumors about government officials. Individuals can face prosecution for spreading false information or rumors that defame the reputation of officials. 9. No dying or being buried with live pets. In some parts of China, there are laws against dying or being buried with live animals. The intention is to prevent animal cruelty and ensure the welfare of pets. 10. No building weird architectural structures. In 2016, China implemented a law to ban architecture that is considered weird or extravagant. This was an attempt to curb excessive and ostentatious urban development. 11. No sharing news stories from foreign sources. In 2016, China introduced regulations that disallowed sharing or circulating news stories originating from foreign sources without approval. This law aimed to ensure control over the spread of information and avoid media influence from outside the country. 12. The odd-even license plate rule. In some Chinese cities, vehicles with odd-numbered license plates are allowed on the road on certain days, while those with even-numbered license plates are allowed on alternating days. This is an attempt to reduce traffic congestion and air pollution. 13. No whistling in public places. Whistling in public places, particularly certain designated areas, is prohibited in Beijing. This unusual law was implemented to maintain order and reduce noise pollution in crowded areas. 14. No multiplayer online ban. In 2005, the Chinese government introduced a law that limits the duration of online gaming sessions in order to combat gaming addiction among young people. Under this law, players under 18 years old are restricted to only 3 hours of online gaming per day and prohibited from playing late at night. 15. No driving with a shaved head. In the city of Jinan, it is illegal for taxi drivers to drive while having a shaved head. This unique law was introduced to discourage bald taxi drivers, as some people believe that a bald driver may bring bad luck. 16. No building houses that resemble the White House. In an effort to avoid political confusion and potential security risks, China has implemented regulations prohibiting the construction of buildings that bear a resemblance to the White House, the official residence of the US president.